Hello YouTube, Poppy2345 back once again. And in this video I'm going to be talking about Stephen Curry, one of my favorite basketball players of all time. I'm going to be kind of just getting some stuff off my chest, letting y'all know how I feel about him. Go ahead and feel free to go in the comments, let me know if you agree with anything I say or disagree with it. It's all just talk, and basketball is one of my favorite things in this world, so I like talking about it. If you like talking basketball, go ahead and put your phone down, pop your headphone in, and listen to this video. There ain't gonna be no flashy stuff on the screen, so you can feel free to just listen to this. You ain't gotta really watch it. It's not gonna add any benefit to the video. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it though. I had it on my mind right now. Steph Curry, you think about the top 10 guys, you start hearing people put Curry in there, and a lot of people, rightfully so in my opinion, will say Curry isn't the basketball player, you know, one-on-one that Kobe was. So how you gonna, some people kick Kobe out the top 10, put Curry in? And no, that is definitely right. Kobe in a one-on-one would probably beat Curry, you know, more times than Curry would beat him. But that's a dumb argument anyways. The whole one-on-one conversation is a whole different can of worms that I'm gonna get into right now. One-on-one games, if you've ever played basketball, it's not a win this, win that. Like if J.R. Smith played against LeBron in a one-on-one, he could beat him. I mean, he could do it. So the whole one-on-one argument is just kind of stupid, because at that high of a level, like let's say Tracy McGrady in his prime versus LeBron, at that high of a level, it's going to be who's having their day. You know what I'm saying? Or who's taking it a little bit more serious at that moment. Now, if they're going all balls to the wall, both of them, even then, it's going to be who's having their day, because they're both going to be going to the same level of intensity. One-on-one debates like that, that's kind of ridiculous in the first place, but I was just using that to place my point. There's a lot of guys, more than 10 players, that are better on-ball offensive players and better defenders than Steph Curry. But there's something Steph Curry does at the highest level of any player in NBA history, and it's not even close. It's the largest gap in any skill in NBA history, and that is be an off-ball superstar. He is, you know, A tier at an on-ball scorer. He's a great handler. He can get to the cup. He can finish. In his best year, he was finishing highest percent in the league at the rim, because the defenders have to worry about that three-point threat so much. He uses it, leverages it, gets to the cup. Now, he's gotten a little bit older now. He don't get to the cup as much. He's more doing the floaters. He used to do still floaters too. But I digress. Steph Curry plays off ball more than any superstar ever has thought about doing, and that does something to a team. How Tim Duncan did it. Tim Duncan played off ball too, but he didn't do it to the level of Curry. It lets the team run a type of system where the whole team is involved. And what that does is it's Steph Curry saying, you hear a lot of people asking, LeBron makes his teammates better. Does Jordan make his better? The real question should be, does that player allow his teammates to make him better? That matters too. I'm not saying that LeBron's bad. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter to be an on-ball guy that makes your teammates better. But the thing about Curry is he got so good at allowing his teammates to make him better by going off ball, allowing them to play to their strengths, and he still plays on ball too. That's what makes him better than a Kyle Korver or a JJ Redick. A lot of people you'll hear say, Steph Curry, his three-point shooting percentage isn't even that high. How can he be considered a top 10 player when his main thing is three-point shooting? Well, the thing that y'all don't get is Steph Curry's main thing has never been three-point shooting. His main thing is that he is the most egoless star in basketball history. He doesn't have an ego. He does have an ego, obviously, but not to an extent where he allows it to make him have the ball all the time. He realizes and he's a smart player, even on defense. That's why his defense has slowly improved. He's always been a learner of the game. And to be a true great, you have to be a learner. But either way, wherever you want to put Curry in the top 10, I probably have him slotted around the 6 to 8 range, personally. But I do not care. I respect anyone's opinion. But my personal opinion is of that, and I do think that no matter what your opinion is, you would have to agree that Steph Curry is the greatest off-ball superstar of all time, and that does a lot to help a team win, that people that don't play basketball don't realize. It does many things. It allows his teammates to do anything they want to do, and then it also lets him score both on ball and off ball. It torques his efficiency up. The defense is always paying attention. So how many times does a defender look over at Curry for a split second? Klay Thompson cut to the basket back in the day. Wiggins cuts to the basket. Poole cuts to the basket. Because that defender was distracted by Curry for a split second. And that helps a team so much. And that's why Curry, despite not being as good on ball offensively as some of the greater players of all time, as great as he is on ball offensively, and despite not being as good defensively as some of those players, that's why he has been able to win 4 rings. That's why he's been able to win 2 rings as the best player on the team, regardless of Iguodala Balla out there. If the fate of the universe was on the line, I want Iguodala with the rock. Nah. You want Steph Curry with that rock, especially if you're down by 2 or 3, because you want to go for the win or tie in those situations if you're me. So Curry is the one you want shooting the ball. And the reason why, I'll go ahead and answer this. Sorry for this being a tangental video, a tangled tangent of a video. The reason why I would pick Curry no matter what the situation is there is because you want the best shooter. Clutch shooting is a facade. It's a fugazi. Clutch shooting is just a happenstance. Unless the person is actively scared. Unless you believe, like, say, James Harden might have a history of choking, so he might have it in the back of his mind. But Curry don't have it in the back of his mind. And LeBron don't, and none of them guys do. And it's happenstance. Every time that Curry shoots the ball, it's got a chance to go in and it's got a chance to miss. People have this common misconception that a player can actually be better in a clutch moment. Now, a player can be hot going into a clutch moment. A player can rise in the fourth quarter and get hot and going. But I've seen Curry countless times hit 3 shots in a row, and, he might miss that last shot there. That don't mean he ain't clutch. That means so happens to be he missed that shot. You can't make them all. You can't miss them all. It's just the way it goes. Don't matter how bad you are, how good you are. You can't miss every shot. You can't make every shot. That's the way it goes. And I am Hoppy2345. That's me signing out. Y'all have a great evening. Steph Curry Day, National Steph Curry Day is coming up sometime. I don't know what the date is, but I'm sure that it exists. And I do know that because it exists, it is coming up. Y'all have an excellent evening out there. Hope it is a good day wherever you're staying. And I want y'all to go ahead and drop down the comments down below if you understood anything I said, which you might not have. Maybe I should have scripted this. I'm not sure. I've never wrote a script for a video. So, hope y'all liked it. Have a great one. Bang.